Alright, do that. Yeah, take that off. Controls, let me fix my spectating thingy. Do. Oh, okay, I already did it. Alright. Right on. I guess I can take that off. Take that off too. Hmm. Alright, well, I guess that's as good as I can get it. Alrighty. Two teams going at it. The EU team is Mediocrity, right? Panda? And...
The EU team is Nordic Spectre.
Oh, okay. And the NA team, or are they both EUs, or?
It's Mediocrity is a NA.
Mediocrity
So
is
it's NA
NA.
versus EU.
Okay, okay.
Game will be EU, and then
Oh.
the next is NA.
Okay,
the next is
okay.
EU. So it just switches out.
Alright, alright. Right on. What are the team averages, do you know?
They are both in tier 2. Both about Gosh, so they're around plat to diamond.
I know Plaz. Oh, no. Plat to diamond. Alright. Well, which one's the NA? Mediocrity? Alright, well, I'm hoping... Oh, wait, I don't know if I'm allowed to be biased. So I'll just refrain from that, but... Alright. Waiting for both teams to be ready. So we can go, baby.
Is this game supposed to start right now?
I'd hope so, baby.
Yeah, it's supposed to start soon. Or, well, right now. But, since Nordic Spectre doesn't have more spectators, we have to have Mediocrity remove 3 players, start the game, pause, have them join back.
I gotcha.
Alright. Weird flex, but
Artillery.
okay.
Yes.
I mean, I understand, don't worry, I understand. I know, it's okay.
What I do?
But I summoned the Exodia.
What? This guy in the chat said he'll join if needed. His name's, Adu Prishkutnot. Probably butchered that name, but... I don't know how to say his name. He's EU, though. It's like, it starts with an O. I've never, like, besides, like, Omar.
Presnot?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to say it.
If it's Presnot, he can't fill. He's on a team.
No, he said to spec, so he can, make it more EU.
He can do that.
Yeah, that's what he was.
Player.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. But I don't know how to say his name. But yeah, he said he can.
His real name's Taylor. That's what we refer him as.
All right, I'll call him. Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, that's easy. He said he can spec, so to make it more EU. I don't have him added, so I can't invite him.
Yeah.
Who is Super Noodled?
Super Noodled? That's
They're from Spectre.
Oh. He's a staff member. It's the worst I have ever heard. Oh, he doesn't like the way I pronounced his name. Pepe Hands.
Just waiting for the other team to be ready, and then I'll start moving the players. But it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I don't see Exodia on their thing.
Yeah, and he said that he's on his roster, but I
He's
don't.
not on there.
Yeah. I've seen that name before, but I don't think I've seen him on Mediocrity. That's the thing.
How do you say his
Huh.
name? Exotic?
I summoned Exodia.
Is that his PSN or his Discord?
That's his PSN. I don't know the Discord.
Charlie the Forbidden One.
Was that it? Oh. Yeah. I just saw, I went through the DMs. It's just the thing is, you said you were gonna give me the information later, but you never did. For Exodia. Mm-hmm.
Caught slacking, Chief.
Hey, Diff. I don't want to sing it.
Well, as long as Yoshi can verify.
That was for Exodia? Yeah, maybe that's why, there was a bit of a confusion. Is that alright, Taylor?
Hold up. Found his.
EU maps will be the first and third, not the last two.
Charlie the Forbidden One is on Mediocrity. He has the role.
Alright.
He has the role?
Yeah.
Okay.
He might not be on the roster,
Alright.
but he has the role.
Okay, maybe. Alright.
I
Alright.
found him. It's for you to see.
Let's go, baby.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't realize the Noobs was still on the team. I mean, I thought he was going to be moving somewhere else. He said he was done with Atlas, so I'm surprised to see him.
Booty Warrior. That's a name I like.
But yeah.
Alright, starting off on Ilios. Kinda curious to see what both teams are gonna run. I'd like to see some goats, but I sincerely doubt that's gonna happen. And the first map, starting off on
Oh my
is
God.
Well.
Yo, my pause button is not working. What the fuck is this?
Well, on the bright side, it hasn't started yet though, so you are in the safe. For obvious reasons. Well, since it is Lighthouse, I am going to expect bunker from both sides probably. Can be surprised for Pharmacy as well. Oh. And Exodia just left. This is on EU, right? This first map, at least. It's on EU servers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Whew. Huh.
Taylor, if you'd like to join Spectre, you can.
I'm trying to set my laptop so I can help you guys up.
Who's
Gotcha.
the OG Anubis? Who's that guy? Because he just joined.
He's a
He's
member of
on
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity.
Oh, okay. Wait, so the 3 people that just left, or I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Really like that my alt account. Actually, such a good debate name. You think it's an alt account, but it really isn't. It's actually Big Brain.
There was another character that was named Control Alt Delete last season.
Let's see. I don't really know how to pronounce all these players' names, except for, you know, the NA team, but, oh, we got Bomb Academy, that's easy. We got Finatara, we got, Bermuda Rugby 21, yeah. We got Yoon Axe, Azex, then we got Kara Wu, and my ult account. Yeah, we're just missing one more player for the NA side. We have Booty Warrior, 1298. Plaz Aris. Oh. Plazarus. We got Joker, Axe 400, and the OG Anubis with the Diff 4. Oh, there we go. Is this the roster that he was playing for? Okay, I'm assuming since we're starting, so yeah. All right. Starting it off on well, almost said Lighthouse. Blue team is Mediocrity, and red team is Nordic. Just call them Nordic Spectra. Is that how you say it?
Spectre.
Spectre. Okay. So the team in red is Nordic Spectre, and the team in blue is Mediocrity. I hope it's the Arab special. Well, we will see. And Nordic Spectre, they're rocking with a Bunker, with a Hog, or a Diva, at the Pharmacy, and a Sombra. Cheeky. Mediocrity, also with the Orisa. Curious to see what their off tank's gonna be. Oh, yeah, there they go. They have a Genji. Oh, and Yoon makes a swap off of Sombra to go McCree. So we got Genji, Junk from Mediocrity, and Pharah, McCree for Nordic Spectre. Get to see some pharmacy battle. Oop. Both sides are just taking pokes from each other. The Junk getting in some spam there. Oh. Well, Mediocrity rolling with a Zen. Mercy Zen over on Mercy Lucio. So on the side for North. Oh, and a huge poop from my ult account onto Exodia. Getting the 2 picks. Oh, starting off already, and yep. Oh, but yeah, it's too little, too late to get picks now. And Nordic Spectre getting the first cap. But Mediocrity does have the tire to work with at the moment, so there is that. Probably get a pick or 2 with it, maybe. Oh, a nice left click from onto Finn. That's an opening pick you'd like to see. Start off on. See what Mediocrity can do with. Oh, and he gets hooked, and oh, you hate to see it. But the blade does come out, and the tire. The tire does get destroyed from Yoon. Yoon with the high noon, trying to zone off Mediocrity, and he gets the mercy, and the res goes off, and now Nordic just cleaning up after their picks. Oh. Looks like Booty Warrior will make the swap onto McCree after using his blade. Had a very successful blade, only getting 1 pick onto the Hog. But On the side of Mediocrity, you do have your Bongos coming up and your Transcendence, and ooh, Zen's already picked off. Don't know if they're going to be able to res it or not. Oh, should be able to, yep, there's the res. Arissa already down, that's already a lost fight. And that's a nice hook from Karu. Oh. Now this is scary if you're Mediocrity. You're on to last fight now. Alt economy's pretty even for both sides though. So you are at least even there. Double hit scan for Mediocrity now. I don't know if I agree with it, but it seems like this pharmacy is really giving them a problem. And the hook, oh, Karu, and the sneaky barrage to clean up the first round. I don't think anyone can touch for Mediocrity, and that's it. My ult account with the quad to clean up. And now we hope to see if Mediocrity can turn it around onto the next map, which will be Ruins. Oh man. Mediocrity had 3 ults and they couldn't do anything with them. You hate to see it. But now, Mediocrity with the Mercy Lucio, double sniper, is keeping the bunker, and Nordic Spectre running with a Rhine Zarya. Oh no, they're rocking with the goats. Alright, let's see which will prevail. DPS or goats? Nordic Spectre already on point first. Oh no, never mind. Mediocrity making swaps a little bit late, so they gave up a point already. Now Mediocrity's in a pickle if they want to keep this bunker. They are against goats. They are going to have to rely on their DPS to get the picks. The Widow already, Booty Warrior, almost getting taken out. Let's see. So Mediocrity rolling with a triple DPS lineup. Hopefully, you want to try to get some spam, and Yoon taking down the ball. Oh, the Widow does get a pick, and any pick they get is permanent for Mediocrity since Nordic is not running a Mercy for obvious reasons. Alright, getting a nice spam damage, already 70% to her ult, but Booty Warrior taken down by Yoon. So picks are just going here and there. Finn getting the pick onto Exodia, and Yoon with another pick onto the junk, and Mediocrity, they really need to get picks now, or it's too late, and they're closing in on last fight territory. Having a Reaper instead of a Widow. Don't know what Reaper's gonna do against goats, but oh, the ball does pile drive in. They do have Mediocrity does have barrage. It does get used, but the barrier comes out, able to keep everybody up, and Joker goes down. Diff needs to get a huge tire if he wants to turn this around. Trance comes out from Yoon to keep himself alive, but it does not protect Finn. Bermuda does get the pick on the Diff, and the Rhine also gets a pick onto his counterpart. And no one can touch for Mediocrity, and that's it. That's back-to-back 100 O's for Nordic Spectre. That was... Oh, it's gonna be for the quad. I really don't have much to take away from there, except that on Well, Karu is getting all the good hooks. He was every hook he needed, it was there. definitely, Mediocrity still has a chance. They still have a chance. They're still in it. They 3 more maps to go. Next map is Paris, where Nordic is going to defend first. Mediocrity will attack first. Might seem more triple DPS from Mediocrity if Nordic do run a bunker composition, which I would not be surprised, considering it is Paris. Waiting for the ready up from both sides. Once both sides are readied, we will begin map dose. Alright, they're ready, and here we go.
Welcome to Paris.
Les Docks Escargots.
Initiating match.
Alright, time to see what... Okay, so now in the blue we have Nordic Spectre. Wait, I need a... Yeah, okay. In the blue is Nordic Spectre, and in the red is now Mediocrity, as both sides have swapped. Such a beautiful map. Have you ever wanted to go to Paris, Panda?
One day. In the near future.
What about you, Tiller?
I was actually scheduled to go to Paris last spring, but
Ooh.
I got a girlfriend instead at the time, so I didn't end up going.
Incoming 30 seconds.
So yeah, I probably should have ended up going.
That face.
Yeah, it's alright. In hindsight, I probably should have went, because we would have went to Paris, London, and Normandy
Dang.
Beach. It would have been like it was a mini term, a mini term during spring break, and it also count as a history credit for college.
Gosh,
So yeah,
that would
right
have
back
been
on.
beautiful.
Attackers incoming.
I'm so
Well.
sorry. One of my worst decisions. Okay, anyways.
On the side of Nordic Spectre, they are running with a Zen Bap. They get a Torb and a Mei, but bunker as expected, and Mediocrity rolling with a Ball Winston, and Ball already taken down. Don't know if they are gonna try to keep fighting this, but the Monk Winston's cut off from the rest of his team, and Lucio's, he will get taken down, and that's already a team fight win for Nordic. Do you have the Sombra though? Somewhere? Bap is on the lookout for the Sombra. Oh, Sombra is behind them. And oh, Booty Warrior with the pick onto Bermuda. This is it. This has got to be the time for them to, for Mediocrity to move in. And oh, Exodia already taken down. But the res, she gets away with the res, but Karu, well, they won't have it as he picks up both supports. And the Pharah getting hooked, and oh my goodness, Karu already picking up 3 kills on his own right there. And Joker getting a late stagger, but for the side of Mediocrity, you do have the EMP and the barrage, even the mines to go with to top it all off. Add a little sprinkle, but if for this to work, the Sombra needs to get at least the BAP in her EMP. And they need to keep an eye out on ult account, as he is playing split from the rest of his team, probably knowing and expecting the EMP, so he'll probably zone the team, and he doesn't get EMP. But the picks are even. It's 1-1 right now, and Karu getting the Sombra, but the Pharah does get res from the side of Mediocrity, and the picks are still even. It's 4-4 right now. Bongo does get invested, but already taken down, and the whole hog comes out. Monkey trying to prime to get back on the point. Lucio does go down, and the Monkey trying to beat the Orisa off the map is able to, but it goes down as well. Now it's a 2v3. I don't know if the farmer... Oh, the Sombra does come back in time. I don't know if they're going to... Sombra goes down. They're still trying to fight this. The mines come out. The field is down. The BAP gets taken out. The ball gets taken. And Karu he's still just putting his team on his back, but he finally goes down because of the mines. And Yoon back on the Mei, used his ult, able to get the Lucio. So far, nothing else. Right now is just Yoon and the Lucio. Bermuda invests his barrier into it, and the Torb does take down the Monkey, and the barrage comes out from Booty Warrior, is able to get the Torb, but the Torb once again just getting another pick for himself, and it's still it's a 3v3 on point, and Diff will invest his barrier, but the field, they need to get rid of the field, otherwise the contest is going to stay forever. OG Anubis saves his Mercy from getting headshot by the Mei. And this is such a messy fight. And another EMP comes out, and the res comes out for Plaz. And it's such a mess right now. The ball does get a boop on the Mei. It's a 4v6. The Hog gets another whole Hog. He gets taken down, and the BAP. Oh my! All these ults are being used for the stall, and I don't know if it was worth it for Nordic. But I mean, you kill it a lot of time, but at the end, you know, you lose all your ults. But you do have Bongo coming back. You're on another Mei ult, and you get Torb juiced to clean up if needed. Ult economy is pretty equal. Oh, but ult account will swap off the Torb onto the McCree to deal with the pharmacy. And Bermuda will swap off the Lucio to the Mercy. Both tank ults for Mediocrity, and you still have the Valk. You're close to your barrier. Time to see how this will play out. Monkey getting stunned by the McCree flashbang, but the ball is there to help him and bail him out, and the barrage, that was a good distraction. But the Mei ult does get used. Diff, 3, 2, 1. He has the barrier. Is he going to invest it? He isn't. And it's 4v6, but the respawns for Nordic are coming out. BAP ult does get used, and oh, the barrier just a little late to save Exodia, but the picks are still even 1-1. Now the Diff getting the Mei, 4-5 right now. Ult account gets Diff right back. It's still an even fight. The pick Mediocrity, they need to get picked sooner. They're at this rate, the stalls are just gonna keep coming, and yep, and it looks like Nordic will be able to stall and hold, but they do give up 2 ticks. And they forced out Whole Hog, Bongos, and even the male. Let's see, you're 70% with your EMP though, and you're approaching last fight territory. You do have your barrage, but they have double hit scan, and even the BAP field to work with. Ugh. This is going to be an interesting one. Don't know which side. It looks like the tanks for Mediocrity will go to the right side, but the Sombra gets taken out, and the ball. And looks like Mediocrity will be on the run to get a final regroup. Oh, the soldier is chasing Yoon on the run, almost killing the Monkey. But the Monkey is able to make it out. For Mediocrity, this is your win condition, your EMP barrage. It needs to be fat. You need to get at least a 3 or a 4-man. The EMP gets used. It's a 6-man EMP. Where's the follow-up? The Pharah does get the Hog. Ult account takes down the Monkey, and now it's they can get the res, it'll be huge. There's the res. It's a 5v4 right now. The soldier ult comes out. They don't have the barrier to stall, and the Mercy is Mercy is able to. It's a C9. Oh, that was.
There's so much disappointment in your voice.
Yeah. Well, Mediocrity do get it with time on the clock at least, so they do have another chance of attacking regardless. 7.0, I've never seen something at that exact time before.
That time they have left up there is mediocre.
Alright, time to see what Nordic is gonna pull out on their attack.
Ready.
Looking like a triple DPS lineup, and Mediocrity pulling out the bunker with a Torben Bastion and a Mercy BAP. Always safe with a Mercy
Attackers
and a
incoming
BAP.
in 30 seconds.
Well, in my opinion, you BAP is an essential if you're gonna run a Bastion. They just gotta watch out for Karu. He's been popping on the Hog. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops off on the Sombra, getting key hacks or getting even fatter EMPs.
5, 4, 3,
Yoon onto the Pharah now.
1.
See what he can do.
Incoming. Defend objective.
And they see that they are running a bunker, and Yoon will try to focus onto the BAP. BAP does get taken low, and the hook from Exodia almost getting the Genji. Oh, but the turret will take care of the Genji. So right now, the problem that I can see with... Oh, the BAP gets hacked from Mediocrity, and he gets taken down. Garu with a key hack and kill, but it does get rezzed, and the Torb Joker almost takes down the Sombra, but sadly isn't able to finish the job, and the Genji is going to clean up on all the low targets, picking up a quad for himself. Oof. And the ult economy is heavily favoring Nordic at the moment. The Barrage, almost EMP, got the Blade as well, and even Valk. While side for Mediocrity, all you have is only your Baffle to work with.
Defense point.
They do have a McCree to deal with this pharmacy, but I don't know if McCree's going to be enough considering they do also have the Sombra and the Genji, two flankers. OG getting hacked on the Ryan. Oh, the Genji gets hacked. Can they follow up? They do follow up on the hack. That's a pick. The field does go down. The mines get used, and Diff will get taken down by the Sombra. Lucio gets hacked. He does get taken down by Joker. That's already 2 hacks from Joker that get converted into kills. And a huge pin from Anubis onto the ball. And will follow up and kill it. And now, picks are still even actually, but at this rate, the defense, their Swans will come back. But it looks like, oh no, the attackers now, they're with the advantage. The picks are in their favor. And Genji picking up 2 kills with his blade. It's just down to the Ryan to stall, and he's already taken down McCree with the high noon. Finn deflects it, and it's just Mercy now. Can she stall long enough? And she gets air shotted by Yoon. It's just, the Sombra she had her EMP, but she wasn't unable to use it as she gets hacked. And the Mei is off the point, has to get out of her ice block. Ryan gets hacked, he gets focused. Genji taking down Booty Warrior, and a free res for Bermuda. A fat EMP, but it's just down to Mei, or that's Moira. And now Lucio to stall for as long as he can. He gets booped off by the ball, and that's the end of round 2. It's not expecting the, I didn't think they were going to invest in that fight, but they did. And it worked out for them. They were able to take the point for that. So
Initiating
props to Nordic for that. Let's see, what is Mediocrity going to run with a minute to work with? This is basically your push. You win first. Oh, probably going to need to kill everyone if you want to win and cap first point at least. But let's see.
ready for battle.
Looks like Nordic, they're going to run. Looks like they're playing the safe game and running a Mercy this time around over a Zen. Don't know if
Attackers incoming.
Mediocrity is actually going to roll with the Winston Ball again. Oh, Winston Diva. Old-fashioned dive. Tanks coming out. My ult account on the McCree. Probably to try to deal with the Pharah while the Bastion just spams damage. Oh no, they're going to run some dive with a Reaper for the side of Mediocrity. It's interesting composition choice, but
Take a deep breath. Now, let's achieve our objectives.
the Reaper does TP, and the Hog's on him. The Hog gets the hook, it's unable to finish, but the dive tanks, they do dive, and the field does get used. The Reaper taken down by Ultic, and but Joker does get the ending kill onto the Bastion. Sadly, he does get rezzed, and the Tracer will get taken out. Diva is able to get her mech back, and ooh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing she didn't remech. That would have been so much ult charge for Nordic right there if she had remeched. Looks like the Reaper will try to go on the same flank. He does Wraith to dodge the hook. He's trying to do some damage. He's actually close to his Blossom as well, as Lucio will touch to get the ult, to ensure the overtime. But the Blossom does come out. It doesn't get anyone except for the field, and Booty Warrior picking up 2. Diff getting the McCree, and Booty Warrior getting another kill for himself, and oh my, it actually worked out for Mediocrity as they are capping first point, and now we'll have 30 seconds for a miracle push to cap the second point once again. You're empty on ults though. You only have this Pulse Bomb. This Pulse Bomb needs to be huge for Joker to give his team a chance to cap the second point. 10 seconds to work with. Time running out. Yoon takes down Plaz. Bermuda onto the brig, taking down Diff, and Booty getting only the brig, but sadly he was the only one left to touch. Now, Mediocrity, for a chance to either win, draw, or worst case scenario, lose. But they have to defend for 5 whole minutes and some change. But stranger things have happened.
3 seasons of it.
Ready for battle.
Let's see, and Mediocrity will roll out with a Reaper with this bunker. Interesting choice.
30 seconds.
And the McCree as well, but with a Mercy Lucio, no BAP this time around, and Nordic will pull out their same triple DPS lineup. All I know is that if Mediocrity want to be able to hold more successfully, they're gonna have to hold better. Probably do something different as well. Playing this, ooh, I don't know if, not a bad place to hold. Interesting place. As the Booty Warrior is a little late to, and Yoon taking down Diff. I don't know if he was, I have no idea what happened to him. He's already taken out. So they have no res for Mediocrity, as Joker will take down the ball. Plaz does get hacked from Karu. As long as he stays alive, they should be able to hold. Oh, Finn taking down Joker. Now it's a 5v5. No res for Nordic coming out. But right now, the way they're playing, the way Mediocrity is playing, just out and into them, it's not a way you want to be holding on defense. Karu taking down Plaz, and this is such a sloppy fight that Nordic should just clean up on. And that they will. Ult economy once again in the hands of Nordic.
Thank you kindly.
They have the barrage, they have the blade, and even the barrier, while Mediocrity only have nothing, but they're close on the Valk. So hopefully they can get a pick here and now before it's a little too late. Sombra gets the hack onto Anubis. Oh, it gets taken down though, so that's huge, but no one... Oh, they almost C9 that. Reaver does touch, he takes down the ball. The Valk does get committed by Plaz. It's a safety precaution, and ooh, Joker with a nice kill onto Finn. And it looks like that's a team fight win for Mediocrity as they hold for now. Slowly, Mediocrity is building up ult slowly but surely. But on the side of Nordic, they'll probably just play for all 6 ults just to be on the safe side. They already have 5 of them online. They're just waiting for the ball. The Sombra is in the back looking to get her EMP off, but Woody Warrior does get the pick onto Finn. So far picks are in favor of the attack. No, it's even. The barrier does get committed. Mercy is going for a res. The barrier, it's a 5v4 right now on the point, but if defenders can keep stalling, their respawns will be back in time. And the whole hog is getting committed, forces the ball into a corner, and Joker, all the ults coming out, and it looks like Mediocrity will hold for the time being due to all the ults they use. But sadly, they still have 240 to work with, and Finn, he still has his blade, and he knows that they just used barrier, so if he wants a blade, he's got to do it now. Be a hero. Karu gets the hack onto the Lucio. There's the blade. Finn already picking up 2, and it looks like that's all she wrote for the defenders, as it's just the Reaper and the Hog. The Hog gets a fat hook onto Bermuda, but yep, that's all she wrote. And Nordic going up 2-0 currently.
Play of the game.
Nice spam. I would have liked to see Mediocrity probably roll with some like triple DPS against Nordic's bunker. Maybe they could have done the same thing, probably capped with better time the first time around. But I mean, that's just an interesting composition. Ball and Winston, I don't think I've ever seen those two tanks go at it together, but
I believe I should back out so we can get to different lobbies. So I'll back out and come back.
I'll let you know when you can come back.
Alright.
King's Row. My favorite map. What's your favorite map, Panda?
Not King's Row.
Well then, that's toxic. I don't see how one cannot like King's Row. It's like, it's built so perfectly.
I mean, it's nothing compared to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Oh
Hands
no.
down, this map.
Oh no. Swapping sides once again. Nordic Spectre on the red and Mediocrity on the blue. 2 maps down, 2 to go. Nordic Spectre. Can they close it out right here and win the series with a nice 3-0? Or will Mediocrity pull a Boston Uprising and go for the reverse sweep? That we will find out. You think they can do it, Panda?
It's possible.
Now entering King's Row.
Tiller, you can join back.
There he is. Alright, alright.
Initiating.
I'd like to see some goats v goats. But I sincerely doubt that will happen.
Panda, put Mara on bench, please.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay. I was helping you out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We need Anubis in for Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright. So, still no sub changes for either team. Keeping the same lineups. And about to see what each team's composition is going to look like. In 3, 2, 1. Let's see. The attackers coming out on the goats. The defenders, though, rocking this Ana Zen. Oof. And, right, well, this 2-2-2. Interesting 2-2-2 lineup. Oh, no, looks like... Actually, maybe the attackers will go back to goats. They're just looking to scout. Maybe Alt's account will stay, try to get a pick. Let's see if he'll get it. Oh, he is spotted. And he's making the swap now onto Lucio. So yes, goats for Nordic and a 2-2-2 from Mediocrity. As both sides are about to hit it off. Yun getting very low. And oh, a nice nade actually from Plaz onto the Lucio. And a pin coming out for Bomb. And he gets taken down immediately. And Joker picking up a nice 2k for himself. And that is a team fight win for Mediocrity. See, looks like Nordic will stick to this goats. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully the Rhine doesn't play too aggressively like that. We will see. Diva already getting slept. And bubbles are already used from both sides. Shatter comes out. Booty Warrior does go down though, but oh my goodness. The OG Anubis picking up 2 for himself. Oh man. That's alright, 2 team fight wins in a row for Mediocrity. Interesting to see Booty Warrior on the main tank instead of the DPS. But here we go. Nordic do have the Transcendence. You almost have the Rally. You have You also have your Shatter and your Barrier, so you're coming up on all their support ults. But oh, a 3-man Shatter from Bomb, and ults are being invested left and right, but it's a 4v6 for the defenders, and Yoon will take down Booty Warrior, and Bomb getting a 3k for himself to start to win his team the point. But on the plus side for Mediocrity, you did force all 3 support ults, and you have the grab to recontest as soon as you go for it as well. Oh, but OG getting staggered late, but a nice bubble actually from Yoon, but it won't be enough to save his Brig. Yoon getting taken down his counterpart, and oh man. Once again, Booty Warrior is going to be taken down as soon as he shatters. He's getting nice shatters, but sadly he's always doing it when his HP is super low. Probably needs to hold off on that. They still had that shatter. Things will probably be different right about now. Ooh, nice bubble to save his Ryan from Exodia. Need to get this combo off soon. This Grav and Blossom, or Grav and Dragon. And there's the Grav. It gets 2. The Dragons get used, takes down 2, but the pin off the map. It's an even fight. 3 for 3. The Brig is on the Zarya. Karu will get demeched, and this Brig will not leave the Zarya alone, and Exodia will get taken down. Finn taken down Plaz as well, and now the Transcendence does get used. Sadly, it won't do much as he was the only one left alive, and now it looks like Finn and the Lucio, Finn and my ult account will go aggressively onto the Rhine. At that point, you should not go for a Fire Strike. You should just back turn your tail and run. Sadly, try to get something with this Fire Strike, probably build up the Shatter, but not something you can afford to do. You get a late stagger, and they keep getting free real estate. Oh, the solo grab on. No, 2 people get grabbed. Oh, the bomb does get Exodia, and the trans does get used to cancel out Joker's Blossom, and it's a 4v6 right now. The barrier getting used. It looks like the Brig will get forced off the map, and now, right now, all it is just Plaz. Plaz gets taken down immediately, and that's all she wrote for Mediocrity's defense.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Oof. I think maybe if Mediocrity, probably if they were able to, I don't know if they are able to do goats. I don't know this team, but for first time seeing them, but I believe if they probably mirrored the goats v goats, they probably could have maybe taken more fights. I don't know, they were doing good already on holding on the first point, but then they never got a good chance to recontest on second point as they were just going in staggeredly. But sadly, that's all it was for Mediocrity's defense. They never got a full regroup. They never got a full 6v6 fight in after they lost first point. And once again, more main tank swaps as Diff will be on the main tank now. Booty Warrior onto the Hanzo. Nope, another tank swap as Exodia will be back on the main tank. And Diff will be on the Diva. So it looks like they're going to try to keep a 2-2-2 lineup. Nordic rolling with a May Torb. Bunker. Interesting lineup. Ryan does get walled off. Will he be able to survive until his team gets there? And oh, the wall does go down, so he is able to live. And oh, Exodia even getting a pick onto Bomb, but oh, an instant D-Mech comes out. But oh, Joker getting Finn. This is Mediocrity's time. They have 2 picks. They can't afford to play passively. That's 3 picks now. Come on, Mediocrity, you need to go in. Oh, and there goes 3 immediately as Ewan just having his way in the back line, killing both supports and then the Rhine. I hate to see it. But for the side of Mediocrity, you're close on to the EMP. Just 20% more and you'll have it. You have the dragons to work with. They don't have Transcendent. Oh, they don't even have a BAP and a Lucio for Nordic now. So just need to keep an eye on the field. Or you can even force field even. Because you are coming up on EMPs. So they could dragon to force the field out. And, oh, Booty Warrior getting the pick. There's the field, it gets used, and now they have a free EMP to do with whatever they so wish. And that's a huge EMP, a 5-man EMP. Diff taking Finn, Joker taking down Bomb, and Exodia will take down Carr. Joker getting ult as well, and that's a nice win, team fight win for Mediocrity. Now let's see how far they can push. They have nothing to work with, though. They need to watch out for this male. Oh, looks like Nordic are going to go with a triple DPS lineup. And Bomb taking down Joker to start off the fight. And ult getting OG Anubis. 5v4 right now. Joker trying to get out. Oh, Booty Warrior does get ult account. And oh, a pin onto Finn, and he gets taken down. And then the Dragon, to zone him out, is able to pick up Bermuda. And the Karu also on the Sombra now. Already close to his EMP, almost 70%. Closer than Joker.
Much better.
But sadly, it's just him right now. He's the only one, because his team is not back. Ooh, nice headshot from OG Anubis. Yoon still has a male to work with, though. Let's see if he's gonna mail them from behind, as he's hiding around the corner. And is he gonna use it? Yep, there it is. Oh, he almost got hacked out of it. Ooh, Plaz is not gonna be saved unless... Yep, never mind. He is able to survive. Oh, not for long. But a huge shatter. Picking up 2 from the shatter. It's a 4v4 right now. Is the EMP going to be committed? It is not. That's a good choice. And that's a second point cap for Mediocrity. They have the EMP bomb combo. And it looks like Nordic, they're going to try... Are they going to... Yep, they're going to try to swap to Goats. You have Barrier and you have EMP. Whichever side EMPs first is probably what's going to win this fight, but for the side of Nordic, you still have another touch. Oh! No, the Sombra wasn't in position. And that's a loss of a bomb. But for the side of Mediocrity, you have your EMP, you have your Dragons coming up on Valk, and for Nordic, they have nothing to work with. So if you're able to focus fire correctly, properly, they should be able to win this fight. Oh, they don't notice the C9. They're C9ing. Nordic, they don't notice that the Sombra's on cart, and now they know. Now they all turn around. Oh my goodness! And almost another C9 from Nordic. The Rhine will go in aggressively, and he gets punished immediately. Diva gets D-Mac for the side of Mediocrity. The EMP gets committed anyways. Div finding the Zen, and Exodia will find his counterpart. Joker taking down the brick. It's a 3v6, 5v... Oh my god, hit pin. It's just the Zarya and the Lucio for the side of Nordic. They can just focus down targets. The hack comes out onto the Lucio. The trans gets used to stall out, and it doesn't look like Mediocrity is going to be able to finish this off now. As the spawns come back in time. Oh man, that was... I don't know if I would have used EMP there, but OG does get a closing pick as his team is able to retreat. Booty Warrior will make the swap off the Hanzo onto the Pharah. Under 230 to work with. Still no need to worry or sweat about anything, but they do have to watch out for this EMP. They have the EMP Shatter combo, and there it is. There's the EMP Shatter combo. Oh, that's a huge boop from Booty Warrior onto Bermuda. And Plaz will get taken down, sadly. Oh, the Pharah, Booty Warrior, getting extremely low. Will he get staggered? Oh, the Sombra's right there to hack him. Doesn't even need it, as his Zarya's charged enough anyways. And that's 2 huge late staggers. Okay, now, if you're Mediocrity, now you need to worry. And Zen's cut off on his own. He's on the right on his own, and he gets taken out by the Sombra. Now if you're Mediocrity, you're approaching 1, if you're lucky, maybe 2 fights, but and that's another. Oh, it does get res, so no stagger for that. But they need to do something soon with their ults, otherwise they're gonna get. Oh, Karu, there's no appealing to the Zen. Karu's just having his way with the Zen, and close to his EMP, catching up to Joker. Ult will take down Booty Warrior with a nice headshot, even. Now, if you're Mediocrity, on the bright, you have 6 ults to work with against Nordic's 4 ults, but you needed to go sooner rather than later, and the Zen gets picked again. There's no appealing for the Zen, and now Karu has his EMP, and it's a 6v5 ult. The D.Va gets demeched. The Pharah does get solo grab, but it doesn't matter, as this is last fight and things need to happen now. Shatter gets committed from Exodia. He is able to pick up Finn. The trans gets used. Oh, both EMPs are used, and the Shatter from Bomb picking up 2 or 3 for. And there's the bomb from Div. Isn't able to get anyone. He is able to get remexed as he's just on his own. Oh, well, Exodia does come back in time, trying to help his D.Va, but it doesn't matter as it was a 4v2 on point. Plaz tries to go for a res, isn't able to get it off, and Nordic will take the victory at 3-0.
Play of the game.
Apagando las luces.
Haru picking up a nice 2k for himself there. Looks like we'll close out this series onto map 4, being an escort, Hondurado.
I switched in for diff.
And Mars subbed in for diff. So, first subs of today. This series. The last map.
Traveling to Dorado.
Where's Dorado? Is that in Mexico City?
Oh my god. It's not really Mexico City.
Do you know where it's located?
No, but I can tell you it's not in Mexico City.
Is Dorado a real place? Isn't that like it's fake, right? Like that's why the movie, the Disney movie. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's fake. The city Dorado isn't real. Come on, Panda. You actually thought it was a real city. Lacking.
But you just thought it was in Mexico City.
Oh, I had to test your geography. Looks like you need to go back to school.
I just said no that it isn't.
And let's see. So this is a church. Is it?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Nice little church. Oh, the priest is streaking. Oh, that's not good. I never noticed that. Oh my gosh. He has an iPad. Or, wait, what the heck? That's either an iPad or a really big phone. I didn't know priests were allowed to drink. But anyways, for the side of Nordic, they are on defense. They're rolling with the bunker. Once again, they're rolling out with the Zen and Bap for supports. They have a Torb once again, but they do have a Widow this time around. A nice hook from Bomb onto Mars. Instantly demeched. Oh my gosh, is Booty War's gonna survive? He's so low, he actually survives the hook. And he takes down Bomb even. Oh my goodness. What a play from him. He's already close to his tire as well. The Torped's gonna put in some nice damage onto him, but he's able to survive under 100 HP, and Exodia takes down ult account. Bootyware picks up a pick on the Bermuda, and the nice cleave damage from Exodia, getting a lot of ult charge off of Nordic. But it looks like that will be first point capped for Mediocrity. Running some nice dive, but they have a junk, so it's like some Houston Outlaws type of dive. Joker making the swap onto McCree to deal with the pharmacy. Junk is under half. He is slowly getting healed up. Exodia needs to be careful. And Yoon getting headshot by Yoon. Oh. Now the pharmacy can just reign free as there's no one to handle with her. The Torb does commit his ult so far as the zone him away. And oh, a lucky shot from Booty onto Yoon. Ult account does take down OG Anubis on the Ana. And it takes on both supports as Plaz is the second to go down. The tire does get committed, is able to get Karwu, but surely Karwu will be able to get res since he is in a safe location. Yep, there is the res, and Bermuda takes down Booty Warrior, but Joker getting the pick onto ult account, and let's see, yep, Joker is able to run away in time. Exodia onto the high ground, on his own at the moment. Looking for his next target to dive on. See who he's gonna go on. Mars uses the bomb to zone an enemy team away from each other. And more ults are being used. Barrier, Valk, Bongo, all coming out. Bongos get destroyed by Booty Warrior. Plaz does get stunned, and ult count taking down Booty Warrior. It's a 5v6, a 5v5 now. Let's see which side will come out on top, as Bomb will take down the Nano Visor, tac visoring soldier, and Bomb picking up 2 for himself. Yoon taking down OG. That's just Baby Diva. Oh no, she remaxed and just... Oh, she feeds more ult charge and she's about to get demaxed again. No, is she able to... Oh, she made it out. Oh my goodness, she actually made it out. But a lot of ult charge for both sides though. For her team, for supports, and for the enemy DPS. Yoon has his visor. Bomb already getting an opening hook, so that is going to force Mediocrity to play safe. And, well, Exodia goes down, getting far too aggressive when they're already down. And Plas gets taken down by ult account. Pharmacy being a huge problem for them. Ult account taking up 3 now. Bomb, he wants some kills. He gets pick up 2 for himself too. Farah can do it, so can he. He gets trapped. Old economy is really favoring Nordic, but Nordic, they don't have anything for this tire. If this tire can be huge, if he can even tire the pharmacy, even that's a fight in itself. And the tire is coming out. Hog gets slapped. Oh, does he? He does get the Farah. Is she gonna be Is she in a resable position? Barrier gets used. That's 2 ults, 3 ults, because the primal was used. There's the visor. Takes the on out. It's a 5v4 right now. 5v3. Picks are in favor of Mediocrity. If they can just find a way to keep winning out. Valk gets used. And the visor. Ults are still coming up from both sides. Rally gets used. Farah gets it. Oh, a Joker getting 2 for himself. Bomb will get a pick onto Exodia. It's just Hog and Hog right now, as a nano will get used and is able to get some value, killing the Brig. The Junk already close to another tire, and they do have Diva Bomb to work with. So 2 ults for the side of Mediocrity, and so far only Bongo to work with for the side of Nordic. Arista really low, needs some healing. Joker will get the pick onto ult account. Back to a 66. The tire is being used on the high ground. Oh, gets destroyed by ult account though. And Hog goes down. It's a 5v6 in favor of Mediocrity right now. As they dive, the dive tanks, they dive onto the Orisa. They are able to take her out, but ult account just still spamming from above is able to get Plaz, but picks are still favoring Mediocrity. It's a 5v2 right now. 5v1, 5v2, Tracer and Hog. It's just Tracer and Hog. The pulse bomb comes out, gets nobody. Attack visor from Joker does get the Tracer, and well, that's a good push from Mediocrity as they cap it with, I think, over a minute.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
130. Yep.
Initiating match.
Decent push. What? I can't go inside the bank? Oh, there we go. Banco de Dorado. That's nice. What is the church called? The church is called Policio de... Oh wait, it's not a church. It's a courtroom. Oh. So the judge is drinking. Oh.
Attackers incoming.
Tisk on the judge.
What are they running, Helmut?
What?
What are the teams running?
We got dive for defense for Mediocrity, which is interesting comp. Oh, dive from both sides actually, but it looks like Nordic, they're gonna No, no, not the triple tank. Nope. Alright, 2-2-2. The Genji Sombra on a Zen again. Honestly, if Mediocrity, like, something should be clicking. Like, as soon as they see what Nordic is running, this on a Zen support line, like, they need to recognize that this is such an easy diveable, it's such an easy diveable support line to just go in on, but Yoon will get the pick onto OG, and Karu will also get the pick onto Plaz. Joker swapping off, going to the soldier, and right now, if I were Mediocrity, you need to die now or get out now to get a. You need to regroup if you want another recontest. Otherwise, this staggering that they're doing, it's just, or these late staggers that Nordic are just getting, is just not going well. Because now, right now, it's that's already 2 picks. It's a 3v6 right now. Booty Warrior making the swap off the junk onto Torb. Interesting. He gets hacked. He gets killed by Yoon. And right now, honestly, what Mediocrity need to do, they just need to get a full regroup S6. They need to just go and spawn. Mars should either die or go or swap even, and then swap back to Diva. So otherwise, they're gonna have no Diva for this fight, and it's gonna be an easy team fight win for Nordic. Booty onto the McCree, taking the hit scan roll, and Joker onto the Reaper. Bomb taken down by Joker. And see, you know, it's a really misconception that Reaper counters dive, but you know, it's all dependent on how your tanks play. If they play too aggressively, then yeah, Reaper can punish that, but if they play smart, then it shouldn't matter. AMP Blade comes out, and the Nano. Finn picking up 2. Did he get 3? He had 3 Blade? 3, yeah, he gets a 3k, there he is. And Yoon taking down OG Anubis once again. And oh, the bomb does come out, is able to get his counterpart. That's 2 picks, and the stall is here. It's a 5v, or picks are 2-1 right now. It's 2-2. The Nano comes out onto the baby Diva. Moody Warrior falls off the map somehow. Picks are 3-3. It's still either Primo does get committed from Exodia. Stay alive. He does get hacked. Karbu finds the pick onto OG, and he gets both supports. Yoon taking down Exodia. Mars takes down the Zen. It's only Reaper on point. He gets slept and hacked and naded, and that's it. This High Noon from Booty Warrior is able to get ult count, but that's gonna be it. He needs to die now. He needs to get a full reset. Mediocrity, they need to get a full regroup. These late saggers are it's really what's killing them. And right now, Nordic, they know that they have the advantage, and they go aggressively a bit. Just get some poke in, get some damage in. And looks like Exodia will play on cart away from the rest of his team. Oh, he does have jump, so he is able to jump out. The bomb comes out, is able to get Exodia. EMP also gets used, but it doesn't find anybody, as Plaz will commit his barrier. Booty Warrior taking down Finn with a nice pin, and Karu taking down the Rhine for being out of position like that. OG needs to use his temp. Oh, he tried to nano the Reaper, but it's too little too late. And nano does get used from ult account onto bomb. Yoon picking up 2 on both main tanks. If Mars can stall, if his team can stall for him, he has the bomb, and Yoon isn't able to do much. Or Yoon is able to get the Joker. Mars gets the pick onto Finn as he's blading, and oh my god, a huge pin from Booty Warrior. The A gets the pin and the shatter off, and it looks like is this go? Yeah, it's Goats. It's coming out for the side of Mediocrity, and oh my goodness, Booty Warrior with this aggressive playstyle, which he can afford to do because they are Goats, so it does enable his aggressiveness. As he he probably really helped. I don't want to say single-handedly turn that fight around, but he definitely got the picks, and that shatter was huge. Let's see. For the side of Nordic, you have your bomb to work with. That's about it. But it is the Goats v Goats mirror. Mediocrity rolling with the OG Goats with the Moira even. Nordic rolling with the Zen Goats so they can be more aggressive. They can, oh! A 3-man shatter, and oh my goodness, Booty Warrior. Oh, these shatters are huge from him. Oh. Just makes you wonder. That's already 2 team fight wins for Mediocrity. But old economy, they're about even so far. Coming up on the shatter and bomb combo, but you have your bomb, you have your barrier. Shatter picks up 3 as well, but no follow-up. Rally gets used from Joker, and the barrier comes out. Bomb even. Bomb gets nobody. Rally comes out for Nordic. Transcendence comes out. There's a grab. The grab is available if they want to use it, and they do use it, picking up 3, 4 in the grab, but no follow-up there either. As it looks like Mediocrity, they have ults, but they don't know how to use them. They just throw them in, and that's something that needs to be planned. Instead, they had their ults, they just threw them. They just wasted them. It's just something that needs to be planned beforehand. Bomb gets pinned, but sadly he will live. As that's, see right there, and Nordic, you can just tell the way that the ults are being used that Nordic have the better ult usage than their counterparts. Hopefully Mediocrity, they can learn and improve from this game.
Initiating match.
But it was nice to see a Goats v Goats. I miss that. Back in my day, Panda, Goats wasn't a thing.
We're the same age.
Or not, I'm older.
Ready for battle.
By like a year.
I'm old enough to be your dad. What do you mean?
Oh no, that's a big no.
Are we gonna see a Goats v Goats? It looks like we will. I like it. Cheeky. Zen Goats v La Zen Goats. Joker has yet to pick. That's not good.
5, 4,
Okay, well,
3, 2, 1.
Exodia and Joker.
Incoming.
No, they're gonna be pretty late, so.
Stop the payload.
Oh, Winston Goats for the side of Nordic. First, bubbles are both bubble. Oh, bubble usage not so great from the side of Nordic, but it won't matter because it was a 4v6 to start off on. Zarya's pushed up really aggressively. Karu does get he does get demeched. If Mediocrity, if they can just regroup, get stabilized, they can just win it right here. But they're backing up. Rally getting used from Finn, so his team can be the aggressors. And Trans, it's not. You should have saved the Trans. The bear. Oh, and that's already 2 picks for the side. 3, 4, and that's the team wipe basically for the side of Nordic, as the tanks will be able to make it out. Joker extremely low, wants to keep his energy, is able to make it out. But for the side of Mediocrity, you have 4 ults coming up. But Nordic, they do have 3. They have the grab, they have the bomb. There's the shatter, picks up 3. The grab gets used, gets 2. Yoon taken down by the bomb from Mars, and they still have Plaza's barrier to work with as Booty Warrior picking up Karu. It's a 4v6 right now. Finn getting the DMAC onto Mars. The grab gets used, picks up 3. Where's the follow-up? They need the follow-up. There's the follow-up, and that should be it. But it's just the Zarya and the Zen to contest. Bomb from Karu picks up the Zen. It's a 4v2, 4v1 on point right now, as it's just Karu to contest. And there we go. Now, if this stays a goats v goats, I think that Mediocrity, they have a chance to win this map. But if they don't, if Nordic do not go the goats v goats, then I do see them, if they do something cheeky, maybe a bunker with a bastion, bunker with a junk.
Ready for battle.
Oh, it looks like it will be a goats v goats. I'm not trying to put Bomb Academy down in any shape or form, but honestly, in this Ryan v Ryan battle, he's well, on the third point, he was his Booty Warrior was getting big shatters, but sadly, all it came down to was ult usage. Nordic, they had the better ult usage, so it didn't matter how many people Booty Warrior was taken down with his shatters. It's just, I mean, it's goats v goats. It's you know, whoever has the most ults or better ults, whatever.
3, 2, 1.
But Nordic, they're gonna hold super close, which is super good for them. So if even if they lose this fight, they have another fight before Mediocrity can even reach the fountain. Oh, Karu gets DMAC'd instantly, gets taken down by Joker. Booty Warrior, oh, he already gets shattered. It wasn't even, it was under 20 seconds. That was a 20-second shatter from Booty Warrior. Oh my goodness. That's goats for you. My goodness. Oh. Hey, look at Booty Warrior. Holy moly. Now right here, this is it. Man, Nordic will come in with another recontest. As long as Booty Warrior can block this shatter, I think they'll win it. But it all comes down to this. If this shatter doesn't get blocked, oh, and he picks up nobody with the shatter. The trans does get used. It's a 5v6 currently. That's okay. That's Rally and Bear used from Nordic, but on the plus side for Mediocrity, you only use trans. You have your grab, you have your Bear, you have your Rally, you have 5 ults. The only thing is that needs to happen is you're probably gonna need to eat this grab. Otherwise, they might even get grabbed off cart. There's the Rally to initiate the fight. The bomb gets used. They have Mars, he finds a Zen. It's a 5v6 for Mediocrity. Alright, the bomb gets nobody. OG picking up Karu. The grab picking up 3 people. But it doesn't matter because it's a 3v6. 4v, it's a 6v2 now, and that's it. It's just Yun on his own. He can't even touch. And that's it. The Zen uses trans to not touch, but to... Oh, no, is he going to... Nope. He chose not to touch and runs away. So it's up to Karu to touch, but he gets bashed. And he gets DMAC instantly and gets taken down, and... Yep. Mediocrity picking up map 4, Dorado. Makes me wonder, if only they chose the goats v goats battle, what would have happened? Who knows? Maybe if Mediocrity, if they can force more teams to make them goats v goats them, or if they happen to go into a goats v goats battle, they can recognize that, hey, we're not a bad goats team. Look at that Booty Warrior with, jeez, 22k damage, having 6,000 more damage than OG had healing. It's crazy. Well, That is a 3-1 victory for Nordic.